kali dapat berjumpa dengan teman-teman media melalui Zoom. Saya mengucapkan terima kasih atas dukungan dan kepercayaan teman-teman pada ponsel Nokia. Saya berharap teman-teman menyukai produk terbaru kami. Selamat mengikuti acara ini. Thank you.
Oh gitu. Oke. Sip. Oke.
Sebelum kita mulai, teman-teman media tentu sudah mengetahui banyak hal mengalami perubahan di dunia ini sejak terakhir kita bertemu. Saat ini, kita melihat beberapa hal dari kacamata COVID. Hal ini jelas dampaknya pada perekonomian dan juga berdampak pada bagaimana cara kita berinteraksi satu sama lain. Saat ini, tetap terhubung menjadi lebih relevan dari sebelumnya. Apakah itu hubungan pertemanan atau untuk urusan pekerjaan yang kita lakukan. Hal-hal seperti kepercayaan, privasi, dan keamanan saat kita terhubung menjadi faktor penting dari sebelumnya. Dan tentu saja, dalam lingkup ini, kami dapat melihat pergeseran besar pada bagaimana konsumen melakukan pembelian, yaitu secara online. HMD Global memiliki banyak elemen yang memposisikan kami secara unik dalam kondisi saat ini. Kami hadir di seluruh dunia dengan leadership yang seimbang antara global dan regional. Dan dimanapun kami berada, kami bangga akan tradisi kami dan menyadari bahwa kami adalah satu-satunya pemain ponsel Eropa yang sejati. Tradisi Finlandia yang kuat membawa kami pada beberapa keputusan penting, seperti bagaimana kami memperlakukan privasi dan keamanan. Kami membuat keputusan besar seperti menyimpan data di Google Cloud di Finlandia. Dan kini, kami putuskan menempatkan pusat riset dan pengembangan untuk software keamanan kami juga di Finlandia. Baru-baru ini kami sangat beruntung dapat menjalin kemitraan dengan para pemain di mobile ecosystem. Sejak awal perjalanan kami telah memiliki misi untuk menghadirkan pengalaman terbaik bagi semua orang di seluruh dunia. Dibangun atas dasar tradisi keandalan yang kuat, kami berkomitmen penuh menghadirkan produk yang benar-benar berkualitas dan menjamin konsumen mendapatkan apa yang mereka inginkan dari ponsel Nokia. Ini hanyalah satu dari beberapa alasan mengapa kami tampil sebagai brand yang dipercaya orang. Kepercayaan itu berdasarkan pada 3 pilar utama, tentang membangun tradisi keandalan yang kuat, tentang transparansi untuk apapun yang kami lakukan, dan tentang komitmen kami dalam menghadirkan desain khas Nordik yang premium bersama Android terbaik. Dan nilai-nilai utama ini kian sesuai dalam kondisi saat ini. Sebagai satu-satunya pemanufaktur ponsel yang didirikan di Eropa, kami mengikuti beberapa peraturan privasi data yang paling ketat, guna memastikan apapun yang konsumen bagikan kepada kami dilindungi dan dihormati. Tempat penyimpanan data berada di kampung halaman kami, Finlandia, dan kami benar-benar transparan tentang apa yang terjadi di sana. Pada akhirnya, ini adalah tentang memastikan konsumen mendapatkan pengalaman menggunakan ponsel yang sebaik mungkin. Daya beli konsumen yang menurun dan kebutuhan akan belajar secara daring di rumah membawa pertumbuhan pada segmen affordable smartphone dengan kisaran harga 100 sampai 200 dolar AS di kuartal kedua tahun 2020, di mana pasar smartphone Indonesia tengah menghadapi pandemi COVID-19. Bukan rahasia lagi bahwa konsumen dimanapun menjadi sangat berhati-hati dalam membelanjakan uang mereka. Melihat dari data IDC dan survei McKinsey terkini tentang Consumer Pulse Survey, konsumen lebih memilih produk dengan harga yang lebih terjangkau dan lebih tahan lama dari merek yang mereka kenal dan percaya. Hal ini menjadi lebih penting lagi karena produk kami sudah dikenal mampu bertahan lebih lama, terutama di segmen yang terjangkau. Hari ini kami meluncurkan Nokia C3, hadir dengan Android 10, desain kokoh dan dapat diandalkan, tentunya dengan harga terjangkau.
Hi everyone. First of all, thank you very much for joining us today. Very excited to have you with us, and I'm looking forward to sharing the details of some very exciting new products with you now. I'm going to talk about 2 new products today. and we'll make sure that there's plenty of time left at the end for any questions that you may have. So to begin with, I'm very excited to introduce to you the Nokia C3, a device that we are really, really proud of. And to kick us off, I'm going to show you the phone with a quick video. So let's play that now. So with the Nokia C3, we're launching a phone that's big on brilliance. There's an amazing 5.99-inch HD plus display, meaning that your content is going to appear bolder and bigger than ever before. The display brightness also adapts to where you are, meaning that you can see every detail indoors and outdoors. As the slide builds, you'll see these details appearing on the screen. The phone also comes with an octa-core processor. If we could just go back one slide, I think we may have nudged on slightly too far there. We need to go back a little bit there. And one more just to stay on the screen. One more slide back, please. Thank you. Just to recap, 5.99-inch HD plus display, meaning the content will appear bigger and bolder than ever before. The display brightness also adapts to where you are, meaning you can see every detail of your content indoors and outdoors. The phone also comes with an octa-core processor, and this has built-in adaptive battery technology. And all of that adds up to the fact that you get an all-day battery life, meaning you can get the most out of your phone. This is suitable for both work and play, and the device is going to help fuel your day and help you stay productive in more ways than one. And this is especially important for the many, many people for whom their smartphone is going to be the primary way of accessing the world of the internet. So as we move into the next slide, we'll talk briefly about Android. So the Nokia C3 brings the full Android experience to the Nokia C series for the first time. Combined with the octa-core processor we mentioned a moment ago, and you're getting absolutely amazing performance, allowing you to operate at your full capacity.
Hello?
The Nokia C3 also comes with the dedicated Google Assistant button built in, so you can get things done just with the power of your voice. Simply hit the button and you can ask questions and get results in an instant. Whether that's looking for new recipes, catching up on the latest news headlines, getting directions, or just managing your daily tasks, it's all available at the touch of a button and with the power of your voice. So as we move on to the next slide, we talk about the camera. And the Nokia C3 comes with a quality set of cameras. The 8-megapixel rear camera comes with autofocus and LED flash and delivers stunning HDR shots and full HD videos. There's also a 5-megapixel front camera, and the phone comes with the Beautify feature so that fans can click away day or night, capturing amazing selfies and moments that matter to them. And then, in summary of the C3, all of these features come wrapped up in a sturdy design, offering all of the durability that you've come to expect from the Nokia brand. That's thanks in part to the durable polycarbonate shell, meaning that the smartphone is ready to take on the everyday knocks and bumps that life throws your way. As always, we're inspired by our Finnish roots, and these latest editions are helping us introduce a fresh new color palette to our portfolio, ranging through new earthy tones with dazzling finishes. It takes our design another step closer to home. And here you can see that the C3 comes in Nordic blue and sand. For added security and ease of access, the Nokia C3 also comes with built-in biometric fingerprint sensor for ease and security in your unlocking process. It's something we were very keen to introduce as consumers were specifically asking it at this particular price point. And then the final point on security is that the device comes with 2 years of security updates to help keep your phone up to date and safe from cyber threats. So that's the Nokia C3. It's a true day-to-day companion that you can rely on for both work and play. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to introduce the second of the products that we're going to be talking about, and that's our latest audio accessory, the Nokia Power Earbuds Lite. We've got another video, and I'm going to play that now to introduce that to you. That's great. So this product comes off the back of the successful Nokia Power Earbuds, which many reviewers have called things like hidden gem, great audio quality, amazing battery life. Now, because of our commitment to deliver premium experiences at truly accessible price points, we've extended the portfolio. And on the next slide, we can see the details of the Nokia Power Earbuds Lite. So the travel-sized charging case provides up to 35 hours of playtime, so you'll never need to worry about them running out of juice on the go. It's rated IPX7, which means that they're waterproof for up to 30 minutes in 1 meter of water. I don't know what situation is going to need that, but what it does mean is that you don't need to worry about being caught out in the rain. So that's it from me. We've talked about this Nokia C3, a fantastic new phone with awesome features at a great price, all wrapped in a quality finish that you can rely on, and a brand new accessory that completes the experience. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to hand back over to Karel, who's going to take you through the availability and the pricing for both of these. Thank you very much for your time, everyone.
So pre-order starts at Tokopedia on 23rd October. Era Space and Era Phone will start at October 25. And Chanty Group, Telering, and Centra Poncel will start on November 2. Pre-order will end on November 8, 2020. Nokia C3 price will start at 200,000 Indonesian rupiah on installments. Consumers will be able to enjoy 30 gigabytes free benefit from Telkomsel and discount of up to 500,000 rupiah. Nokia C3 price will be 1.5 million IDR and or 1,599,000 IDR, apologies. While Nokia Power Earbuds Lite will be available in Q4 and will be available on all Nokia official stores at Blibli, Bukalapak, Lazada, Shopee, and Tokopedia.
Memudahkanku dalam melakukan aktivitas sehari-hari. Bentar. Smartphone Nokia C3 berangkat. Sudah menggunakan OS Android 10.
Google, buka YouTube cara merakit sepeda.
Ini hasil penelusuran yang saya temukan.
Ada Google asistennya loh.
Google, aku ganteng nggak?
Kalau kamu si keren yang hakiki.
Layarnya yang lebar bisa bikin puas main game.
Ayah, game terus.
Mau nonton lama-lama, gak masalah. Baterainya tahan lama. Tuh, lihat, handphonenya nyala. Orangnya yang padam. Hah, masih hidup gak ya? Alhamdulillah. Nokia C3 kerja bermain sesuai keinginan Anda.
Ya, seru banget ya. Ternyata banyak banget update terbaru dari HMD Global. Dan tentunya tetap berpegang pada komitmen untuk menghadirkan produk yang benar-benar berkualitas dan menjamin konsumen mendapatkan apa yang mereka inginkan dari ponsel Nokia. Terima kasih Adam, thank you Adam, and terima kasih Karel for the presentation. Dan tadi kita saksikan satu sahabat kita yang sudah menggunakan Nokia C3 untuk melakukan pekerjaan dan hobinya. Jadi memang Nokia C3 ini nggak cuma nyaman untuk nonton karena ukuran layar yang lebar, tapi cocok banget untuk konsumen yang sekarang sedang work from home atau untuk anak-anak yang sedang belajar daring dari rumah. Baterainya selain berkapasitas besar, juga hadir dengan teknologi baterai adaptif. Ini bisa membantu teman-teman untuk lebih menghemat baterai. Dan jangan lupa, sudah menggunakan Android 10 yang terbaru. Jadi lebih oke ya. Selain itu, HMD Global tadi juga sudah memperkenalkan satu produk Earbuds yang akan segera hadir di Indonesia, akan masuk di kuartal 4 2020. Pasti nyaman banget untuk mereka yang suka olahraga outdoor dan mereka yang sering ikutan virtual event seperti sekarang ini. Baiklah teman-teman, tadi sudah di-share juga oleh rekan kami di chat fitur, ada siaran pers, jadi kalau yang sudah punya pertanyaan, silahkan boleh menuliskan nama dan nama medianya, kami akan memfasilitasi untuk pertanyaan tersebut. Mari kita persilakan, ini kita akan mulai satu pertanyaan dari Bapak Heri SW. Nama tipe lama yang dihadirkan. Jadi Pak Heri SW ini benar-benar mengikuti perkembangan Nokia phones. Jadi pertanyaannya, is there any changes in tradition naming the product? And then he also asked about, is there any plan to change the strategy in pricing to make it more aggressive? Who will answer? Carol?
Maybe leave the naming strategy to Adam.
Naming
and
strategy.
pricing, answer.
Adam can answer maybe.
Yes, I can comment on that. Thank you for the question. So one of the key things about the Nokia portfolio is that we are always trying to provide something for all of our different consumers based on their needs. That often means that we have to create products at different price points with different focuses depending on the consumer needs. With the C series, for example, we are trying to take as much innovation and advanced technology as possible and to cram it into that lower price point. So that's why we've differentiated it with the C series. Now, our naming is always developing and always changing based on our consumer needs. At the moment, we're not looking to create new naming or new structure, but that's why we do it the way we do it, and hopefully gives you a little bit of reasoning behind it. And then for the pricing one, I'll hand over to Karel to talk about that.
Yeah. So for the pricing strategy, we are bringing this product in affordable price point that we believe will be attractive for first-time smartphone users, as well as for customers who are looking to buy smartphone for their children during this time of COVID. And the screen is fantastic, HD quality, 6-inch screen, as Adam mentioned.
Okay, one more question, yeah. One more question from Pak Heri. He asked about why Nokia decided to use Unisoc for Nokia C3 in Indonesia. Adam, maybe you can answer.
I think maybe I slightly missed the question there. What was the question?
Why HMD decided to use Unisoc for Nokia C3 in Indonesia?
And so is the question around the build quality? I'm not quite sure I understand the question. Maybe if we could come back to that question in a moment, maybe with just a little bit more detail, I can try and answer that then. Maybe if there's another question in the meantime, if whoever asked that one could maybe give a little bit more detail, I'll do my best to answer.
So he asked about the chipset that we use on Nokia C3. Why HMD Global decided to use Unisoc chipset?
Okay, I was mishearing the question. So thank you for the clarification. I guess the question comes in, why are we doing that as opposed to, for example, using a Qualcomm chipset or something like that? So the reason we've done what we've done is all about taking that technology and bringing those new innovations and bringing them down to the best available price point. As Karel mentioned, the specific thing we're trying to do with this device is give people their first ever smartphone experience, regardless of how old they are. It's really an introductory phone, and in order to be able to get it down to the specific price point that we were looking for, that's the rationale behind the various different sort of chipsets and types of things that we've built into the camera. So what you've got is a really nice overall finished package at that really affordable price.
Okay, thank you, Adam.
I would maybe
Karel would like to add. Yeah, please.
Add that, what we are offering on this product is also the security updates that are coming, quarterly security updates, which is making this product really live longer and provide basically the famous Nokia durability that everybody is accustomed to.
Okay, thank you, Karel. The next question is from Info Computer. He asked about why HMD Global launched the entry-level smartphone.
So we are basically very appreciative of the fact that customers in Indonesia like our feature phones, and we understand that especially during this time, customers are starting to switch to smartphones, and hence we are introducing Nokia C3 exactly for this trend, to bring the product that is familiar by the brand and also allows with the great functionality such as fingerprint sensor and the 6-inch 80+ screen, this experience of the first time using smartphone, and bringing that longevity by providing the security updates, which we provide as the only brand in this segment. And then for Nokia 8.3 5G, we are very excited about this product. As soon as 5G will be available in Indonesia, we are ready to bring it. We can't wait till we can bring this product. Thank you.
Thank you, Karel. And the next question is from Bill, Compass.com. He asked about, will there be a Nokia C2 in Indonesia, and what? If not, why? And why you moved to Nokia C3 after the Nokia C1?
Okay. That's a great question. I guess I'll try to answer it as well. So we are basically looking at the portfolio that we have, and Nokia C3 is a really great device. And we see that basically it complements already existing product on the market, which is Nokia C1. Nokia C1 is available at 849,000 IDR already. And we see that with Nokia C3, we are bringing amazing product that's slightly more premium, but still for the first time smartphone users. and provides that functionality that and bigger screen compared to Nokia C1 that basically some customers might prefer more.
Okay. And then next question is from Bill. It's about the email regulation. Can you assure that Nokia C3 email is safe and how?
Yeah, so thank you very much. Trust is one of the values and traits that HMD Global has among its company values, and that's very much aligned with Nokia brand. IMEI of Nokia smartphones is safe and secure. I guess I understand why you are asking this question, but I use it also as an opportunity to mention that we have those quarterly security updates on Nokia C3. Plus, we also store the customer data in Finland, which is significant because it's covered by GDPR, data privacy policy of European Union, which is the strongest in the world. So when you use Nokia smartphone, even on Nokia C3, you have that confidence that it's brand that you can trust and that we as HMD Global and your Nokia smartphone is taking care of your privacy of your data and always updated, so you are always secure and up to date. For the IMEI code, I guess you are referring to the situation with the IMEI. We are basically sure that all our products will be registered in the database for that.
Okay. Thank you, Carol. This is one more question from Kompas.com. It's about how HMD Global business in Indonesia during this pandemic, and then about the feature phone. Will you still be doing the feature phone in here?
Yes, so thank you very much for this question. COVID is basically, as was mentioned during the presentation earlier, it's something that happened and it's affecting every business, it's affecting all of us. We are using technology even more than we have been using before. Most of the businesses work from home. So to stay in contact with what matters the most to you is very important. We have seen basically that smartphone industry in Indonesia has been affected by COVID like many other industries. And we do see recovery as consumers are seeking, for example, in connection with Nokia C3, larger screen sizes to work from home and stay in contact with what matters most. So that's my answer for the first part of the question. For the second question regarding the feature phone, we still see that this category is very important to the consumers in Indonesia. And we are very much committed to this category, bringing and launching new devices. So for example, this year we have launched Nokia 5310, which is basically our legacy, beautiful device that we have brought to attribute this brand. And also we have launched Nokia 150 for this year. So there are basically continuously coming products for this feature phone category. And while we are doing so, we are also bringing devices like Nokia C3, which is basically exactly aimed on the customer who are already confident to move to smartphones. And we believe that Nokia C3 will be the great addition and the great first smartphone for many customers in Indonesia.
Okay, thank you. I think we will have two more journalists question from Next Trend. It's about the capacity of RAM, and then the storage, internal storage on Nokia C3, and then about the Android 10 on C3. Is it a Go edition or not? And then the last question is the assurance of Android upgrade on this Nokia C3, is it apply or not?
Maybe I can take the first part of the question.
And then I'll talk about the Android, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
It's okay with that. So basically, something that I would like to mention off the bat is Nokia smartphones are using the clean version of the Android. So there's no basically additional skin. And because of that, we are able to provide very fast UI. So that's basically answering that RAM question, which is basically really on the Nokia smartphones, not as important as maybe on other products. When it comes to internal storage, and that's basically the continuation of that story, because we use pure Android, which comes with, in case of Nokia C3, with quarterly security updates from Google. What it means is that we are providing more storage on that 16 gigabytes because there is no additional bloatware or additional skin on top of the clean version of Android. So there is more space for consumer content. And last not least, because of that optimization between the hardware and the software, which Adam was answering just a while ago about the processor, we are able to provide better battery life. And Nokia smartphones do have longer battery life. So it's not really about the specs, it's about the full package. One thing that we really do well in HMD Global is being true to the design and quality of the materials that are used on the smartphone so that they last longer. And that's the durability trait that Nokia has been always known for. So that's basically.
And then just to answer the second part of the question, I think there was a question around, is it Android Go or is it full Android? Just simply put, this is full Android, and we're excited about that because it's the first time we've brought full Android to our C series. Comes back to that point around packing as much technology as we can into those fantastic price points. So it is full Android 10.
Okay. So this will be the last question for today's event. This is from businessnational.com. He asked about why Nokia HMD Global only released the regular smartphone and not the flagship one. And then, is there any special strategy from HMD about releasing products? So who will answer?
Maybe if I answer the second part of that question around overall strategy, and then maybe hand over to Karel to talk specifically around product choice for Indonesia. It comes back to the idea of wanting to bringing technology and democratizing it for as many people as possible. And that's why you'll see Nokia and HMD servicing so many different parts of the market. And what we tend to do is that we look at what the biggest consumer opportunity, how we can best help consumers in each of the individual local markets, and then we pull on different parts of the portfolio in order to be able to do that. What I'll do now is I'll hand over to Karel for him to give a little bit of his own sort of view and insight, or specifically on the range that's chosen for Indonesia.
Okay, I think, Karel will add some.
First part of the question.
Yeah.
Okay. So we see that there's a lot of customers who are the first-time smartphone users. And we want to basically be there for those customers and provide them great products that they can trust, they can rely on, and that basically based on the usage patterns that the customers do have in Indonesia can last for them all the life cycle of the device. And that's basically our focus on the upgrades and updates of the devices. In case of Nokia C3, we are very proud that we can basically provide this functionality that no other manufacturer does. And that means that our products stay basically up to date and secure, so that you can, for example, rely on your payments at OVO or GoPay and have the phone secure. And in these price points, basically, it's really Nokia smartphones that bring this trust, apart of the design and quality of the materials. For the high-end devices, what we see as a trend globally is 5G is coming. And we are super excited about that, and we are really interested to bring our 5G devices to the Indonesia as soon as possible. And that relies on when the 5G licenses will be granted here. So we are really committed to that and excited about that. That's basically how we structure our portfolio. We do have also Nokia 5.3 already available on the market in all marketplaces in Indonesia, in the Nokia official store. And we have basically these devices like Nokia C3 for the segment of the customers who are now switching to the smartphones for the first time and want brand that they can rely on.
Thank you, Karel. Baiklah, demikian tadi sesi tanya jawab kita bersama Adam Ferguson dan Karel Haluk. Terima kasih. Thank you, Adam. Thank you, Karel, for joining us today. And demikianlah acara kita hari ini, teman-teman media. Terima kasih karena sudah bergabung melalui Zoom ini. Untuk informasi selengkapnya, kami akan mengirimkan siaran pers ke email teman-teman media, dan kita akan melanjutkan dengan tanya jawab melalui email yang bisa dikirim ke agnes@agrakompr.com.